The other day, E4Electric reported that his electric ID4 was a nightmare to deal with. Software was terrible. The thing was basically a brick and he was sick of it. I made a video about that. Here's the thing though. GM's new electric cars, you would think, right, that they would be better than this ID4, that they would actually be a very good quality considering they're on GM's new all-electric architecture using their Ultium batteries. I mean, GM have done a lot of marketing telling us how great these cars are, and to be honest, to be fair, the Cadillac Lyric and the Hummer electric pickup truck, both of which are on sale and being delivered to customers right now in the US, do look pretty impressive, but there's been some pretty major issues. Hello my friends, welcome to the channel. I'm the Electric Viking, great to see you. Welcome to all the new subscribers and welcome back everyone else. The key reason I'm making this video. You know, the mainstream media make it out like Tesla has warranty recalls every second day of the week. They do, they report on every little thing. And General Motors is going to crush them. That's what they say. Like Wall Street legitimately believes in Mary Barra's claims that in 2025, GM are going to beat Tesla in the US. And they also believe, here is a legit report from several so-called financial expert analysts in the automotive industry who work for major banks in North America. Bank of America is one of them. I reported on it. They claim that GM will be selling twice as many EVs versus Tesla in 2029, and Tesla's market share will have shrunk to only 10% or less of the EV market in the US. You know, that could be possible, that could be true. But I think a lot of this stuff is just paid for through advertising. General Motors spend a lot of money on advertising. Where does it go? I don't know. But I mean, realistically, some of these reports are so crazy. I think it's important I bring some balance to what's actually going on. Okay, for one, yes, GM, they are delivering Hummer electric pickup trucks. So they did beat the Cybertruck. The media was right about that. I mean, we've already seen the Hummer EV be recalled because the battery, pretty significant flaws in it. GM have recalled all of the Hummer EVs because of this battery issue, where the battery could just stop working. Now my question here, is this what just happened to Roman from TFL? He has a Hummer electric pickup truck and he has crucified Tesla on many occasions, but his Hummer, well, it just died. Roman from the Fast Lane truck was driving a brand new Hummer electric pickup when the vehicle displayed an error message. Then when he attempted to restart the Hummer, the vehicle bricked itself and it would not go into neutral or drive, thus leaving him stranded on a busy road with nowhere to move at all. Before this occurred, he saw the vehicle briefly display a message that it may have a steering rack malfunction and that it should immediately be taken to a dealership. Upon seeing this, Roman attempted to do something sensible, to restart the Hummer EV, hoping the error would go away. When he tried to start it, nothing happened. The screens were functional and showing correct information, unlike all the Cadillac Lyrics that have just been recalled. I'll get to that in a second. But some of the vehicle's functions were limited and booting up the infotainment in safe mode didn't help. Nothing could be done to start it. The location where this occurred was pretty bad. It was on a left turn lane just ahead of a busy intersection with traffic lights. Inside EV says that it was in the middle of the road. Now, as you can see here, it was quite a dangerous spot to stop in as there was a lot of traffic around and an accident could have occurred at any moment. And this is a big vehicle. Imagine trying to push this thing. You know what it weighs? 9,063 pounds. You can't make this up. 9,063 pounds. It's more than 4 tons. Unbelievable. I mean, imagine trying to push this off the road. I've pushed quite a number of cars off the road when people are broken down. And, you know, normally it's doable, even if it's on a very slight incline. This thing, you just wouldn't even bother unless it was down a hill. But then the thing is, if it's going down a hill, you'd really want to hope that the brakes are going to work to stop it. Thankfully, a policeman came along in a patrol car behind the stranded Hummer EV in order to make it more visible for drivers so that people didn't smash into the back of it. Now that said, these things are pretty obvious. They're so brash and big and, you know, bold that I think you'd find it hard to miss it if you saw it. They also called a tow truck, but it wasn't really needed in the end as they found the manual release for the front trunk that gave them access to the 12-volt battery. Disconnecting and reconnecting this akin to a hard reboot, and well, that helped. They were finally able to put the vehicle into neutral and then into drive and get away. Now, what was somewhat strange was that they reconnected the battery and tried to start the vehicle. It kept asking the driver to open and close the electric side windows individually before making the gear selector operational. So he had to try and put the windows up and down individually, one at a time, and then the car was like, yeah, all right, I'm happy with that. You've done that successfully. I'll let you start now. I'll let you put the gear into drive. So strange. So, of course, no one knows why this happened. GM don't know why this happened. But GM hopefully know why the Cadillac Lyriq has bricked itself as well. Now, it was reported yesterday that the Cadillac Lyriq has finally entered the market as the brand officially confirmed its 36 first deliveries during the third quarter of 2022, which was good news. The Cadillac Lyriq is GM's latest electric model based on its Ultium platform, which is currently also used in the GMC Hummer EV pickup and in Bright Drop vans. In 2023, the lineup of Ultium EVs will be expanded with the Chevrolet Silverado EV pickup truck, the Chevrolet Blazer EV, and the Chevrolet Equinox EV. Now, the ramp-up progress has been very cautious because one recall of 186 Cadillac Lyriq units was already announced. The reason was a problem with the touchscreen. Cadillac already actually issued a stop sale order 1 week ago for the Lyriq after discovering a defect with the infotainment system screen. This is the first recall for the Lyriq electric SUV, for which customer deliveries started recently. Now, fortunately for Cadillac at the time, only 186 Lyriqs had been delivered. And the problem with the touchscreen was discovered by Cadillac employees on a Lyriq awaiting delivery at GM's factory in Spring Hill, Tennessee. After workers noticed a blank display, the carmaker investigated the problem and found that it happens when someone interrupts the screen's booting or shutdown sequence by opening a door while the vehicle is parked. If that happens, the screen can turn off. GM explains in the recall notice that affected vehicles are equipped with a defective display screen that will occasionally perform a boot up shutdown cycle when the vehicle is parked up and powered off. Now, it appears as though GM has pretty much figured out what the issue is here and they can fix it, which is a lot better than Toyota, who still don't know why the wheels won't stay on of their EVs and they still haven't been able to fix it after 5 months. Their recall was 5 months ago. So GM, kudos to be able to fix this issue. And of course, they have fixed the issue with the Hummer batteries as well, with the Ultium battery packs being an issue. Apparently, rust can cause some sort of defect in those vehicles. Now, GM actually opened an investigation on the 19th of August and included field data that found 16 related incidents among Lyriq owners. The last incident was reported on September the 14th. That prompted the automaker to issue a recall for affected Lyriq models a day later. So it did take GM about a month to do a recall after they already discovered the issue, which to me is strange. They should have recalled it immediately in my view, but that's just me. GM is currently identifying the Lyriq vehicles with the issue and they will hold vehicles at the factory until a fix can be deployed. Now, for the moment, Cadillac recommends owners to turn the vehicle off and on again. Yeah, they say turn it off and on. That should solve it. More specifically, GM says the blank screen condition will typically reset if the vehicle is turned off and on again. Same thing happened with the Hummer EV, right? Turn it off and on again, disconnect the 12-volt battery, reboot the car, and suddenly it's good to go. Software issues. Reminds me of what? Reminds me of the Volkswagen ID4 and its software issues. Now the thing is, right, Tesla had to have quite a few recalls. But the thing is, they've been able to fix almost all of those with over-the-air software updates. Now, it clearly shows that Tesla seem to have manufactured their vehicles differently to other automakers, where you don't necessarily need to bring your car into the dealership to get a fix. And that is a big advantage that Tesla has. For example, Ford spends enormous sums of money on warranty per year. You'll know that if you've been watching this channel. It's a huge problem for them. Jim Farley said that on numerous occasions. It's a massive problem for the company. GM has a similar issue as well. Billions of dollars go to recalls and warranties over the course of years, and it's a big drawback on them and their profitability. Now, all of this to me is a bit of an alarming issue The reason being, the Bolt and the Bolt EUV with its battery recall, I mean, what happened? They shut down the factory for 8 months to try and solve this issue. Is GM's ramp up of EVs really going to go in the way the media claims? Will they really be able to defeat Tesla in 2025 and destroy them and obliterate them in 2029 as the media are predicting? Well, based on the ramp up right now, based on the fact that GM sold 7,000 EVs in the second quarter of this year, I am not really confident that they're on track to do that. But I could be wrong. Let me know in the comment section below what your thoughts are. Am I being a bit pessimistic here with GM? Or is this just a realistic observation of the situation? Let me know your thoughts. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.